You at work today?
Yeah, I'm in office right now.
Oh, okay.
Since everyone left, that's why. Okay, so the thing is, what are we going to do today? We'll basically, mm, here I'm having a project, okay, which generally
Mm,
everyone is having. Now, as a person or as an engineer, DevOps engineer, your task is to containerize this project, put it in the Docker Hub, and people can take it from there and then run it back on a port number. Okay, for that you need to write this one script as well. Okay, what is script? Basically the Docker file. So you need to have a Docker file as well. As you can see, I don't have any Docker file, right?
mm.
First, let's run this application. What is this?
So when you like upload uh the file to Docker,
Hmm.
so does that need to be like a
Not
specific
file, image.
oh image? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
image of the application. Hmm.
yeah, does that need to be in a particular image, or I mean in format, or just
Last class we have seen the Docker, how to write the Docker file, right?
mm-hmm.
So when you will write the Docker file, and the Docker file should always be exist in your root folder. Root folder basically not inside any folder. This is my application folder. So Docker
Mm.
file should be in this one. So anyone can just enter and see the Docker file. Okay, so it should be in the root folder. What is this? I'm not able to see anything.
Yeah, it's if you can make like a little bit large, so it's too small.
Yeah, yeah. Is it? Okay, let me just. Is this fine?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm having this one. Let's open it in our Visual Studio Code. Let me just show you how this look like. I'll go to the file, new file or open file. And where is this one? Apps, my app one, storytelling, open. Open the folder. Okay, so if you go inside, this is the project. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll just show you the project. I'll go to index.html, click on the live server, and say this is the project looks like. Okay, it's simple a website. See the adventure, click here. If you want to read more, gonna go back. Okay, I built this project long back. Got it? There's just a
Mm-hmm.
project with the name of story naps, and this is the code. What I want to containerize. First, I want to create the image of this project.
Mm.
So my first job should be to create a Docker file of it. Okay, so I'll go over here. I don't see any Docker file, right?
Mm.
So click on this one and create a Docker file. Docker file with the name of Docker file. Okay, so you can see a symbol of Docker is started, created, and press enter. Okay, and now what type of this one is? This is HTML CSS project, right?
Mm.
So in the last class, we looked into this one, this function. If any web app is containing your HTML, CSS, so you can use this template simply. I'll just
Mm.
copy this template. So I'll remove this one. I'll remove this one. So now what does it contain? First, from HTTPD, which is basically the Apache server, you require a server on which your application will run. Okay. Second, what are you doing? You copying all these files, okay, into which directory? This server directory, and that is htdocs. Where you will find this directory? Inside this Apache server. Okay. And from where
Mm.
this Apache server Docker will take? Any idea? So it will
No.
take from the Docker hub.
Okay.
Since you're not having locally, so it will first take it Apache server from the Docker hub. Let me show you that one too. And I'll do HTTPD. Press enter. See, this is the Apache server. Okay.
Mm.
And it is a Docker official image. When you click on it, you can easily Docker pull HTTPD. If you do not mention colon the tag name, it will take the latest one.
Mm.
Okay, once it take that image, then it will put everything of your code into this one, htdocs, and then expose to the port number 80, which means your this one application will run on a port number 80. Understood?
Mm.
That's the first step. Create a Docker file and write it. Once you're done, just save it as it is. Okay, now open this one in your command prompt. So the project was inside this was the project, and I'll type cmd. Okay. So storytelling is now open in the command prompt, and we already have Docker installed in it. So first try to do Docker login. Login basically I want to push right into my
Mm.
Docker Hub account. So your Docker Hub account should get
Mm.
sync with your CLI. So right now I'm not connected. I'll do the sign in. Okay. Continue. Continue. Okay. So my username, if you just see, username is AVA29. Okay. So I'll go back to my terminal and I'll do Docker login. Press enter. Now see, username is AVA29. It automatically detects once you log in through the server. Okay.
Mm.
Once login is successful, now you have to build an image. Okay. So building an image command is Docker build, and what is the -t is for the tag name basically. The image name. What will be the image name? Tell me what should be the image name. What do we give?
Docker file.
No, Docker file is the name of your file. Okay. Image name is
Mm.
basically your application will convert into an image. So let's give it a name story. Since the website is about a story, story app. Okay.
Mm.
If you also want to give it a version, you can just do colon and v1. Suppose this is the version 1. Okay. You can do this one or you cannot. Both are good to go.
Mm.
Got it? And then at the end, you have to put the dot. So dot basically says everything will now convert into this story app colon v1. Got it?
Mhm.
So for now, I'm just removing this one. So let's go with the latest one. Automatically it takes the latest. And I'll press the enter. Now something is happening. It is actually what it is doing. Just see the steps. Loading the context, everything. What it will do, whatever you have mentioned, see the from part. So right now it is taking the HTTP server from where? From Docker Hub. Step 2, to copy everything in your htdocs. That's also done. And step 3 is to expose in the port 80. So which is already internally done. It will not show over here.
Mm.
Now, if I do Docker images, can you find my image? See, story app colon latest. We have not given the latest. Then why it put the latest?
Mm.
Because by default, if you do not give any tag, it will take the latest. Got
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if you see, it was originally the disk size was 180 MB and it is compressed to 61.3 MB. So you can see the compression. So image get lighter. Image is the lighter one. Now I want to run this one.
Mm.
Okay. So on which port number I exposed?
80.
80. So I'll do docker run. Okay. -p for port. Okay.
Mm.
On which port number? 80. And you also want to run on which port number? 80. Okay. This is the host port and this is the container port. So basically what happened, host port will always remain, you can do the different host port, but container port, which is always be the same. I can do 90, 80, 70, 60, anything. Why? Because this can be run in your local host, but I cannot change this one. Why? Because this is the one that you have written in the Docker file. So you cannot change this. On local, if your port 80 is busy, you can run on 70, 60, 50, anything. Any question?
Mm. No.
Okay. And then image name. Image name is this. And I'll press enter. So it started running. I'll go over here and do localhost. Port number was 80, not 80, 80. And see, my application is running on port 80. Got it? The moment you run the application, it starts sending the message over here. See, if I click on read, so it will get updated. Everything that you will click, it get call over here. Now I have to access the other function also. I want to check the container and rest other things. But this one won't allow you, right? Because the
Mm.
moment I click Control C, you will exit. Now if I see Control C, you will exit. If I do refresh, it won't work. Why? Because you exited,
Mm.
right? Your port 80 is not running right now. So for
Mm.
that purpose, if you just do -d, in the previous class we have looked, -d, which is the detach mode. And now I
Mm.
press enter. See, I can access the terminal now. Now if
Mm.
I refresh over here, I'm able to access the website. And if I show you Docker PS, see the running, it shows the running container and the running container is here, this one.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh.
great. So now our job, one task is done. We created the image and we tested locally as well by running as a container. Now the second task is to post or put our Docker image into the Docker Hub. Okay, for putting that one, you have to tag your image name, Docker tag your image name with the username of your Docker app. That is AVA29. Okay. So what was the name of our application? Story,
Uh, Studio map.
story app, story apps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just to your username is AVA29 slash same story app. Okay. Press enter. So this will tag your, now if I show you Docker images, so you can see AVA29 story app latest. Got it? You got two
Mm.
image. This is for the local one, and this is the one that is going to be pushed to your Docker app. Now, The next task is the pushing task. Okay. So simple, do Docker push. Which one you are pushing? This one, right?
Mm.
You can write the latest, you cannot write the latest. Both are optional because latest is by default. Okay, and then press enter. So it is start pushing. First, and seems like it pushed everything. It's done. Now I'll come over here. I'll refresh this page and see story app less than a minute
Mhm.
ago. Itna. Now you can also take this image and run it here locally. Okay. Now
Mm.
suppose I want to take this image locally and run on my system. So what I'll do, so to Docker pull, and what is the name of our image? This one. Copy this. That's it. And press enter. It's done.
Mm.
You can also try this one. Okay. And now if I want
Mm.
to run this one, Docker run -d -p. P means port mapping. Okay, always remember.
Mm.
80:80. And the image name was this one, which you pulled. Started running. So port is already allocated. It means this port is busy. I cannot run because previously we were running our image on this one, right?
Mm.
So that image is different, this image is different, even though inside material is same, but their name got different, right? So now
Yes.
I want to check on change the port number. 90, press enter. Now if I go over here to localhost colon 90, enter. See, on port number 90, I'm running my application. Got it?
Mm.
Any question?
So you run like port 90. So what 90 means? Like from 80 to
90,
90?
yeah. Earlier, your local image, which we were having, that was running on port number 80,
Mm-hmm.
right? This one. So port
Yes.
80 is already occupied. Port is basically defines or make uni call. Okay, all the
Mm.
call goes to the port number. Like for the port
Yeah.
Jenkins 8080, right? Now,
Yeah.
earlier we run our image on port 80, right? When I
Yes.
do Docker images, see this
Mm-hmm.
image we ran on which port number? 8080. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
only 80. Okay. But later on, we created another image of this one with the tag name of my name to push
Mm-hmm.
this one. Now, this one, when we pull from the Docker Hub, it is the new one. Old one
Mm-hmm.
is this one, and this is the new one. Old one is already running on port number 80. So
Mm-hmm.
Docker doesn't know whether these two are same or different. Docker know this is different, these two are different. So
Mm.
port 80 is already allocated to this website, this image. So you cannot run the current one in port 80, even though internally in the Docker file, 80 was mentioned, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to run on your local host, you cannot use 80 because your 80 is busy. So you have to use other port number. So other port number, what you can test? You can go with 90, 70, 60. If 90 is also busy, I would have written 60. Okay. So your
Mm-hmm.
application will run on 60. If 60 is also busy, I would have written 70, 80, 10, 30, anything.
Okay.
Okay. But the container port will always be 80 because this was mentioned in the Docker file.
Okay.
Okay. So this was that. So what do you do? Create a simple HTML project, create a Docker
Mm-hmm.
file. Okay. Now push that Docker file to the Docker Hub and then pull it and run it back on your port number. Okay.
Okay.
This will either create a lot of questions or the solution in your mind, because I went too fast over here. So just see
Yes.
the video again back. Okay.
Okay.
And see, follow every dot by dot. I'll share you the code as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So if there will be any confusion, just let me know. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I'm having a follow-up meeting, but next, once you'll understand this one,
Okay.
next we will go with, I'll create one more project on Python. Okay. We'll create one more Docker file for Python.
Hmm.
And then once that will be done, then we'll move forward with Docker networking and Docker volume. Okay. Advanced topic.
Okay.
Okay. I'll upload
Yeah.
right
All right.
away. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. See ya. Have a great
Yeah.
day.
See.
Yep.
Thank you.